off the phone, I will listen to you. You lay in the sheets, you hold on to me like I'm already gone, and whisper your words like secrets written in an old moleskin. And look up above, the sunlight seems like it is gonna break in, and something ain't right. Yeah, something ain't right.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode. This one is a little different. We're going to be celebrating the life of a good friend of mine. Most of you guys might know him. His name's Mike Day. Mike was a Navy SEAL who, I'm pretty sure you guys seen him all over the place. He's a very, very well-known guy. Was awarded the Silver Star and then eventually got upgraded to the Navy Cross. Mike was a chief and platoon leader in platoon chief, SEAL Team 4. Mike and I met through some mutual friends, after he had been wounded. Our wounded community is super small, so we kind of tend to just gravitate towards one another and, kind of help each other out with injuries and doctors and things like that we're going through. And, we kind of, our paths collided, and just learning about his story was crazy. Mike did about 150 missions with Iraqi scouts during 2006 and 2007, around the same time that I was there. And he was shot 27 times on a mission, which is what made him earn that Silver Star and eventually the Navy Cross. He went into a building. They were clearing buildings they were chasing Al-Qaeda that had killed military forces and coalition forces and a bunch of Iraqis. And they got word of where these guys were at, so they went in, and he was shot 27 times. And the crazy part is that he didn't even stop to, check himself out or anything. He kept going through the building. He pulled out another Iraqi dude that had been injured, and then finally got himself out to safety and was flown out of there. And then they immediately started working on him. And every bit of his story was just amazing. And unfortunately, a couple of days ago, I got the call that he's no longer with us. Which sucks. It's I don't know what's going on this year. I honestly, there was 3 people, on the other day, 2 days ago, that all, decided to no longer be with us. And it's crazy, like 3 different people. I didn't know the other 2, but, being on the phone in our community, and as soon as something like that happens, we all tend to pick up the phone. We start calling each other and whatnot. And as I was talking about Mike to another good friend of mine, he's like, there was 2 others, and I was like, fuck, man, like there's something going on this year with mental health that is just taken by storm. And I think a lot of it has to do with TBI. If you don't know what TBI is, it's traumatic brain injury that's affecting a lot of veterans, and it goes very unnoticed because not a lot of guys are getting tested from it. It's kind of the same thing as CTE that football players suffer. There's a lot of data out there, and you can check it out, where TBI compared to CTE, and TBI makes CTE look like a fucking, walk in the park. And if you're a combat veteran, you've been blown up, you've been around explosions, you've been around that, you should definitely get checked for TBI, guys, because it sneaks up on you, and it just takes over. And, you're not rational. You let the strongest muscle in your freaking body, which is your brain, take over. And once you do that, it's hard to turn away or turn back from it because it just consumes you. It puts, all these crazy thoughts in your heads, and ultimately, you do the inedible and you just call it quits. And it's been happening a lot this year. I honestly can't even tell you the amount of friends and calls that I've gotten or stuff like this happening. And it's just, it's gotten to the point where it's not if, it's when. And, I honestly don't even like keep my phone on at night anymore past 10. Like my phone's on silent just because I've gotten way too many calls at night. And then, you just start kind of thinking about it. Like, should I reach out? Should I have done this? Should I have done all that? And it just sucks. But, I just wanted to take the time to celebrate Mike and his accomplishments in life and the great father that he was. And, he had a really good book that he wrote about his experiences in Iraq and after getting shot. And I can't remember the name of the book, but we'll put it down below. And so you guys can go check it out and kind of, continue to support him as he's no longer with us. But yeah, it's just, it's coming to a shock with the whole community because, it's always the guys that you least expected. Like, and it's just, it just doesn't get any easier. The crazy, that's the crazy thing. It doesn't get easier, but I feel like we've all become numb to it. Like, honestly, I'm to the point where like, I can't cry about it anymore. Like, it just doesn't affect me like it used to. And I don't know if that's our, defense mechanism kicking in where, you just pretty much push it all down and, try to think about what's next, which I feel like it's selfish at times, but I guess that's how we all kind of cope in our own ways. And, it just sucks that, we even have to sit here and talk about this. I wish, it kind of gets a utopia world where, everybody that's out there that's struggling through something goes and gets help and continues to get better and not necessarily think that it's over. And I feel like a lot of guys struggle with forgiveness of being downrange and survivor's guilt and everything else that comes with it. I feel like we should definitely and bring it a little bit to more light and tell each other like it's okay to forgive yourself for what you've done, to move forward, because we're all human at the end of the day. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. We're all going to make mistakes. I don't care who you are. You're going to continue to make mistakes, and it's okay. I'm here to tell you that it's okay. If you're going through something, ask for help. But I don't want to keep making these videos of me celebrating my friend's life because it's just honestly, as selfish as it sounds, it's very draining. It takes a lot to even sit here and talk about it because it's just, I'm losing more friends at home than I ever did when I was deployed. And that's the sad part is that, we're not talking about it enough. This whole 22 push-up shit came and went, and that was that. It was a big old hype, and the road marches and all that stuff. Which don't get me wrong, I was part of them, and I'll still do them and whatnot. But it's just their awareness. Like, let's bring awareness. I'm well aware of what's going on. We're well aware that there's suicide veterans. There's veterans committing suicide every single day. We're well aware. The awareness is there. Now let's find a solution. And let's get the help for everybody, and like I keep telling you guys, and I'll say it a million fucking times, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. It's a sign of strength. Ask for help. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to struggle. I'm telling you, it's okay. As you guys see all my videos and stuff, and, I'm always happy and doing stuff, but it wasn't always that way, guys. I did struggle with things at the beginning, but I was very fortunate enough to have reached out to people that helped me get to where I'm at today. It takes a village. It really does. And you gotta kind of attribute it to, when you're in the service, you have that platoon that you can count on. That you can pretty much put your life on the line with these guys, and they're gonna have your back and they're gonna protect you. Just because you're out doesn't stop. They still have your back. Reach out. I'm telling you, reach out, because they rather have a conversation with you than be at your funeral. I promise you that for every problem that you're going through, there's a solution, and you can freaking overcome, and you can be a success story and share your testimony with everybody else and help somebody else out. And that's what I mean by it takes a village. You inspire someone else, and hopefully that person inspires someone else. And then we have this ripple effect, and, we start cutting down this number that keeps, being brought up every single time that this happens. So guys, please reach out for help. I'm telling you right now, like, just ask for help. It's a sign of strength to ask for help. And I know sometimes I can't answer all the DMs and I can't get to everybody, but please just find help and get better and continue to be part of our community, continue to strive, continue to show everybody that, even though our service is done to our country, it's not done to our community. Keep serving your communities, be that leader, be that example. And, let's turn this around and have people look at us like we're more than a veteran, So I'll leave you guys with that. And, help me celebrate Mike's legacy. Help me keep his name alive. If you can, say a quick prayer for him and his family. His family is dealing with it and they're going through a lot. And it just sucks, it really does. And it's just something that I wish was something that we don't have to go through anymore. But again, it's going to take every single one of us to get there. So yeah, that's that. Mike, we love you. We're going to miss you. Thank you for all the laughs, all the smiles. Thank you for all the motivation. Thank you for your service to this country. Thank you for the service to your community. And fair wind and following seas, brother. We love you. We're going to miss you. And I'll see you when I see you.
Oh, something